All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Pena Project. Today we are coming live from Corona del Mar, and I'll be riding with Eric Bierman and his mountain bike crew, the Elite Solid Guardians of the Mountains. And these guys, I will tell you right now, are 100% deceiving. Show up at the most top of the line mountain bike gear, and you figure this is going to be a walk in the park. They're going to take it easy. They for sure do not want to scratch those bikes, especially brand new bikes. That was not the case. I mean, these guys go hammer, and I explore some places that I didn't even know existed in Orange County. But thankfully, this is all part of training for Unbound 200, although there won't be as much as insane climbing and for sure gnarly descent like these guys took me through in Unbound. I am glad for that, but at least this training works and helps me understand the handling of the bike, and that's what I'm here for. So it's going to be a fun one. I highly suggest you watch all the way till the end. It got pretty spicy. Eric ended up fighting a mountain lion in the middle of nowhere, and I pretty much got a taste of dirt up somewhere in a mountain, and I had a full mouthful of it by the end of that flip. More to come on that, but in the meantime, hope you enjoy, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and again, I'm learning, guys. Long story, I'll explain more situation on everything that happened on this ride, but this was supposed to be a 5.5 hour session for me, so I did join the group for, I would say, about half the ride. Then I had to go on and suffer on my own. So let's go.
Take us back to yesterday. Something is missing. It finally could make this world a better place. 'Cause every moment that quietly fades, when time erases all that we've been. If I could take us back to the beginning, would the pain fade away? Where I would look at you and have the world just stop
All right, so we are coming up on top of this crazy hill, and what I have to say is gravel racing is a whole different ball game in itself. You're climbing and you feel that you could push the same power as you would on road. There's so many other factors that take place. Your back wheel might spin off, your weight positioning, the fact that these guys could just climb seamlessly like no problem. And by the way, this is pretty steep. My legs are burning. That whole ride just to get here was not an easy task. These guys were flying through it. And in between that, you got some punchy little jump ones. You got some rocky sections. And I'm staying in the back. Quite honestly, I don't want to screw up and make anybody crash. But I'm very impressed. And again, appreciative of the fact that these guys are not dropping me. And, sometimes they would hold back just to ensure I could catch on the wheel. But this sucked pretty bad. And this is really where the fun is going to start.
First time you riding with us?
Yeah.
Where you guys from?
Huh?
Where you from?
Irvine.
Okay.
Eric said it was just a flat coffee ride. ripping it.
Meet them where lizards dumps out.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where the mountain bikers went.
So let's see how you're down here. They'll have one coming up where either of the rides here. It's a fire road. Some ruts and stuff.
Okay.
So, like I said, I ride in the drops because I can reach my brakes. Relax your arm. Rear brake. Rear brake. Rear brake.
All right. You see, what had happened was, all right, in all honesty, guys, a lot of things went on here. And before I started getting crucified by all the professional writers in YouTube, I think it's important that I sort of explain what happened because everything sort of went pretty fast. So I am chasing Eric Bierman. I'm staying on his wheel. He's guiding me and helping me on how to maneuver certain turns, as this has been something I've been dealing with. Turning on dirt has been a problem, has killed me on races. I have lost positions, I have failed, and I have shared that openly in social media as I am learning this whole process. Now, I'm following him, and there is a person in the front, which I'll reframe it and I'll put it on here, where they said, hey, like, watch out. There was a deep amount of ruts. Eric did call it out. Unfortunately, by the time I heard it, it was too late and I had committed to a line. My thought was, I'm going to stay straight on this line, and when I find an opportunity to exit out of it, I'll jump it, I'll hit it, I'll do something. That did not go as planned. And as you saw, that rut sort of got deeper and deeper. And then I felt in a, oh shit, I'm kind of stuck here situation. And it was more like brace for impact. Now, being in the military, having fought and done an MMA, jiu-jitsu and all that, I am not new to taking hits. And so I just prepared myself. I did press the back brake thinking hopefully if I slid, I could find an exit. That did not work as it made my front wheel hit that wall. And the next thing I know is, well, you see here, head on straight into that wall. I have to say, though, the wall is okay. Hopefully I don't have environmental or biological organizations from Orange County come after me for damaging a wall. I am perfectly fine. The bike is perfectly fine. That wall, though, it might not be the same after that confrontation with me myself. But got on the bike, we kept moving, and it is what it is. Lesson learned. You know what? There's levels to this, definitely. And sure, could I have maybe just hold back a bit? Yes. But, it's JP, and I like to push myself. Now, full disclaimer, don't do that. If you're learning, do not attempt any of this. Again, I do this for instructional purpose. I will put my life out there and risk learning all this stuff so you don't have to do it. So, back to the show.
Hands up, guys.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Take a second. You're good.
I'm good.
Ah, shit. Sure you're good?
Yeah. That's why I was yelling, heads up, heads up.
Yeah.
Here, check yourself first. I'll get this way.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
that? What was that? You probably need that alarm.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I'm good. All right, let's go.
A little hit to the ego.
You got on tape.
Yeah.
Just got down in the ruts.
Let's flip the switch. Off the whip. Can't miss. Let's flip the switch. Let's start a riot. Let's put on a show. Jumpstart the system. Taking control. No backing down, we're never waving the flag. I'll take this crazy train right off of the track. Let's flip the switch. Off the whip. Can't miss. Let's flip the switch. Feel the bass in your chest like a shockwave. Took a dip, now you're swimming in the shark tank. In your face, got you turning up the heart rate. Big dog, but you gotta learn the hard way. You try to test me, and that's what you get. I'll send you packing with a fat upper lip. Let's flip the switch. Yeah. Off the whip. Can't miss. Let's flip the switch.
What Paul did, he did it on his computer, not the phone.
I don't know what the family's got planned for. Okay. Well, yeah, just find out right now.
Clear. You know my wheelchair, Steve. Just attack some mountain biker. All right. taxi mountain bike. I'm doing 140 RPM. At 32, that's impressive. That hurts. Hey, dude, this is what I'm good at. Huh? This is what I'm good at. Forget those crazy drops. You guys were like jumping over those rocks like. That's gnarly, man. Payback on the page.
Good, dude. Been riding a lot? Yeah. She's been like riding one out of the country. Okay.
We're trying to find some parts to build our pump tractors. We're going to the actual.
Legendary habits, dedicated passion. Visualize the top before I ever had. Heavy-handed with the work, you know I gotta have it. If it's mine, gotta grab it every time I gas. Moving through the math,
What they said I'd never be, that's what I did in past. Look at me laugh. With the grit and the grind, I created magic. We deliver the good, you know I stand. Walking out like a big dog, a monster. Tonka came to conquer like mine. But the man, I'm putting in work, it's no answer. Every time like an ape going bananas.
What happened?
That branch got me big time.
Oh yeah.
Here, hold on. Let me get this bike.
Stitches?
Yeah. That feels. Oh yeah.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shit. I was looking at that shit. I need to
Hey, my house is right down the street, if that helps, but I don't have a car or anything. But your house.
What do you want to do?
All right, so unfortunate circumstance here for Eric. He was banking on that corner on the single track, and he just got clipped by this weird angle, and I think I got a video of it, branch that was sticking out. Again, these guys have done motocross, very experienced mountain bike riders, so this was just, man, bad luck, and they caught him pretty good. This was deep. There's a lot of blood. I don't think I'll be able to show the majority of that without getting flagged by YouTube, but we ended up putting some pressure on it. Tourniquet on top since he was bleeding. Luckily, the good thing, a lot of these guys were on top of it, called for help, and they were able to get him to an urgent care ASAP, which I believe he ended up getting quite a few amount of stitches. So glad to hear Eric is good to go now and riding again. This was about a week ago, but man, this was pretty gnarly.
And then how do you want to do
Anybody has a stick?
Oh, yeah.
There's stick by your feet.
Yeah.
No, there's molten. Yeah.
277 6095 6095.
But
Let me know if it's too tight.
yeah, but we're.
Yeah, what do you think, Tim?
Dude, look at this.
Yeah, it's probably the one pointed that way.
Well, after we got Eric out with help, and we got some of the guys stay back with him, waiting for his ride to come and, you know, get him to the urgent care. We were able to just continue going. We avoided that track whatsoever. We just didn't want to risk anybody else getting injured. And for the most part, we stayed on this road until we started climbing again. But yeah, the attitude wasn't the same. Everybody felt that, you know, after Eric's encounter with that mountain lion, which is what we're going to continue to say, the crowd was just lack of motivation and lack of their fearless co-leader participating on this crazy, insane ride. To be quite honest, I actually felt relieved that there was going to be no more crazy climbing and crazy descending. So I will just run with this and say I am glad we are on the road.
Who else but us, huh? Get ready, say, go. Who else but us, huh? It's time to let them know.
You finna count on in the clutch. Came in from the bottom, now we tell them that it's up. Don't you try to play me, we gon' need a bigger cut. Split it with the fam, I guess now we throwing Dutch. You know what's up, ayy. Going dummy with the squad, calling on my hooligans, but we ain't running from the love. Just give me all the venison, that mean I'm hunting for the bucks. I've been on my Rosa Parks, try move me if you want, Hey, who else but us coming in at number one? But that never been enough. Adrenaline to the head, do anything for the rush. My hitters just pulling stunts. Move out the way, here we come.
Who else but us, huh? Who else? It's time to let them know. Who else but us, huh? Nobody. Get ready, say, go. Who else but us, huh? We going for the gold. Who else but us, huh? Get ready, say, go.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is a site that I am just way too familiar with. And there you go. Bye-bye. Completely dropped. And this is just one of those sneaky climbs. I mean, you don't see it, but believe it or not, this has a gradient, and it just felt like I was grinding and not moving. And quite honestly, guys, I had a long, long ride ahead of me. So even after these gentlemen are completed, I still have to do additional hours. So I had a choice. Either I get off the saddle and completely annihilate myself on trying to get back on the wheel, or do I just continue my pace here because I know I have a long day? And that's just what I did. So I'm actually, believe it or not, putting like around 250, 260 watts here. And that's upper C2, C3 for me. So going anything higher than this, knowing that I have already smashed a few times on those climbs prior and I still got more to go, I just did not feel like dying today. So I went my pace. I was hoping that, somehow down the line there was some sort of leveling, or we would see some sort of descent in which I could catch up. And that was not the case. So unfortunately, from here on, it's me, myself, and my mind, which we all know what happens when we start going that way. But I actually think this was really good Unbound 200 practice because, I mean, technically, there's a good chance I will probably be by myself in Unbound. And, this is the perfect scenario for that, to just kind of understand that it is what it is, have fun, continue the pace, eat, fuel, and everything's going to be all right. All right. Oh, yeah.
That guy's flying up there.
Allow me right here.
Good stuff, buddy. Got a nice long downhill.
You know, one of the things I have learned in cycling is that this circle is a very special one. I first met Eric Bierman randomly actually asking about fast group rides, and I found out about Como, which happens every Sunday. And if you guys see my videos, it is a famous group ride that I kept on getting dropped on. Well, I ended up going to Como because I put a message about it and I said, hey, what about this ride? And he's the only one that commented and said, meets up here, so on and so forth. I actually showed up. I met him. He was very nice, gave me instructions about the ride. And of course, then I got dropped. And I continued going back, and he's seen my effort and putting in work, and eventually invited me to Wednesday Worlds, which I continue to still get dropped on. But man, you know, it's a group of individuals that as long as you put in the work, they're always going to give you opportunities to ride with different people, learn from different people, better yourself, sharpen those skills, and, you know, just become, you know, just a better rider overall. And that's the beauty about the cycling community that I love so much, that, you know, it's so much help from everywhere, so much camaraderie, people that would actually take you under the wing and help you out. And, you know, I believe Eric has been one of those true individuals that has always guided me to push harder. He's the one that suggested I get a coach as well. And he's been the one that continues to introduce me to levels to this that I never thought was possible. So as I departed from the group, I guess now I have to continue my ride, and then we're going to go a different route. Man, I just thought about that as I was going down, descending here from top of the world to PCH, that, you know, it's a great group of individuals to be around, and you're always learning something new from each one of these. And today I got my butt kicked, and I learned that, you know, this whole gravel mountain bike is a whole different game, but I love it, and I am so pumped and excited for Unbound 200.
Yo no soy novato, chambeo todos los días. Tuve que ponerme la pila, solo hay una vida y mucha envidia. Quieren que venda mi flow, pero no está a la venta. Soy como atleta, voy con todo para llegar a la meta.
Also have front suspension, right?
Yeah, recording. Oh, yeah. Hey, we got my fellow race teammate here. He's getting me even more tired, so he can keep on beating me on over the hump.
Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Más que vencer.
All right, quick little break. We got about an hour and a half left, and it's just too much climbing. Too much climbing. And then my back and hip hurt really bad after that fall. My Garmin broke in the back, so I mean, it stays on. It's just if you hit any crazy bump or anything like that, and it just falls out. So take a quick little break and then keep going.
Baby, when I'm in my element, okay. Muchos hablan, pero that's irrelevant. Yo tengo al Señor, and he told me that I'm heaven sent, okay. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Tengo el flow de los cielos, yeah, I'm heaven sent, okay. Better get out the way. I dodge my sin, I dodge that bull like Olay. I'm faking them out, but you're just being fake. I cannot relate. Got a lot on my plate, but I stay on the straight and narrow. A mi Dios lo pongo primero. Me hizo nuevo, como el año que llega en enero. El enemigo quiere encadenarme, pero bueno, esa vida pasada la dejé en el infierno para que queme. Like burn, baby. Devil, now's my turn, baby. Woo! Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Más que vencedor, baby, when I'm in my element, okay. Muchos hablan, pero that's irrelevant. Yo tengo al Señor, and he told me that I'm heaven sent, okay. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Soy un campeón, I'm a champion. Tengo el flow de los cielos, yeah, I'm heaven sent, okay.
All right, guys, so this was my ride. Total distance was 80.9 miles, 5 hours and 35 minutes. Normalized power about 210, and average was about 15 miles per hour. So this was definitely a good ride. The majority was zone 1, zone 2 with a sprinkle of some crazy pushes because of those climbings. Total climb elevation was about 6,000 feet. So this was pretty crazy, very close to what we would be doing in Unbound, except it won't be as punchy and as crazy climbs. They're out rolling hills and distance. So overall, I think this hill climbing has helped tremendously. I see my power go up insane. I'm excited to see what my FTP will be at now. More importantly, durability has been insane. As you guys can see, after those hills were done, I still had a lot of energy. I still feel good. I still think I could have done another, amount here and still be good. So very excited, pumped. Training is paying off, and we are a week out from Unbound.